Hi, I'm Mark Dice, and welcome back to Let's Play Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. So, that was a whirlwind in between. I, tried to call the post office and all this other stuff, because there's a package that's supposed to be delivered to me. And, oh god, come on. Ugh, fuck. Get away from me. And it was supposed to be delivered, like, August 18th. So, I spent, like, an hour on the phone with them, to no avail. Nobody answered, which is pretty common. Our postal service pretty much sucks. Oh yeah, you gotta go like, fuck off! Seriously, I hate you guys. You're just annoying. You're just a nuisance. Like, you're not actually threatening, you're just annoying. Okay, so how did I get up here in the first place? Okay, I can straight up walk up this wall. Okay. So, I was calling them. I had to go through a whole bunch of stuff. I'm in the middle of stuff with PayPal, which they're being a huge pain. Because they're like, oh, because of... Oh my god. Because of terrorist acts and blah, 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 you have to prove this identity and prove that identity and all this. I'm just like, okay, seriously? Like, I don't get it. Like... The Westboro Baptist Church is allowed to have that. Black Lives Matter is allowed to have that, even though they're listed as a terrorist organization. Like, all sorts of organizations have bank accounts and use services like these, and yet they're still allowed to have it. Like, hate groups all across America can feel free to have it, even if they're listed as terrorist groups or otherwise. So, the Patriot Act has done nothing but harass other people. Especially when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I'm not funneling money to terrorists or otherwise. So, get that idea right out of your damn head. I've already made my stance on that quite clear. But, it's just one of those things that's so obtuse that it bothers me. Oh my god. Speaking of obtuse, this jumping is terrible. Okay, why are you not gliding or doing anything more useful? Ugh, these old polygon maps. So... Let me take another drag of my cigarette before I go crazy. So... I spent 2 hours basically on the phone with the Postal Service trying to get everything cleared up. Nobody ever answers. The automated service can't understand what I'm saying. Like, the package ends in SV, like Samuel Victor, but it can't... It keeps thinking I'm saying T or D or P, and sure, that's a failure of English language to have that. So many characters that sound exactly the same, but at the same point, like... The system has no way of determining which one I'm saying. Like, if they gave me, like, options, say, like, which one of these is correct, which one of these is not like the other, kind of thing, that would be fine. Ooh, looks like there's a valve up there. Oh, and I can get up there. So it's another one of those things where it's just like, ugh, automated annoyances. And usually I don't have too much problem with them, but this one is just one of those character sets that just has, like, the worst to try to put into an automated, like, speak and we'll understand what you're saying. Oh god. I was, like, stuck there for a second. But it's one of those things that just, like, generally confuses me. And, like, why would you not have enough help at the frickin' post office? Okay, so is this actually a thing? This does not look to actually be a thing. It looks like just an embellishment they put here. Unless I have to make some crazy-ass jump somewhere. Alright, well, I guess let's go back. But... It annoyed me, waiting to try to get my package there, that they're sending to the wrong address. and it's certified, and it was sent from, like, Latvia, so it had to wait, like, 2 weeks to pass all sorts of security checks and stuff like that. So, like, we're over the security checks, it's in the country, it's supposed to be coming to me, and it's just not. So, that's just annoying in itself. I think I came from up there. So, do I have to, like, push the block over to there? Could you move? Yeah, I think I have to push the block over to there. But, what are you doing? So, yeah. That was annoying. So, nothing was resolved with it. So now I'm kind of back to square one. With the package. Annoying, because it's going to be over a month. Okay, good. I was going to be pissed if I couldn't make it up. So, then I have all the PayPal stuff going on, and they want me to call them. And they're like, oh, we'll give you a passkey, and it'll take, you know, it'll only be good for an hour. Like, bitch, if that call is more than an hour and my passcode doesn't work anymore, I'm gonna be bent. But I don't get it, because, like, basically they won't let me delete information from 2013 and won't let me add new information. So it's kind of annoying. Okay, let's just kill these chumps. But, yeah, so, dealing with 2 headaches at once, I decided to take a moment to look through stuff. Mostly stuff that's, like, on my computer. Like, come on, get up there. Get up there, you Bree. And I was looking at some things on my YouTube channel, and I noticed that they didn't have their fan funding stuff anymore, which is kind of annoying, because that would really simplify things. And I didn't even need to do all that. I could have just gone through the door. Oh, Jesus, like. So I noticed that I had a whole bunch of random copyrights. And I was like, what the hell? So I took a look at them, and a lot of them were false ones. Like, bad copyrights. So, of course, I disputed a bunch, and the worst part is that one of them was a metal band that had sampled... shit, how far back is this? Wasn't this like a pain in the ass to get up here? I believe it was. Well, maybe we can... no, there isn't anything beyond the gate. I don't think. Oh, nope, there's one. So... they sampled the opening to Legacy of Kain 1, and then are trying to go after people for using it as a sample in their song. Like, fuck you. Like, you're ripping somebody else off, essentially, like, and then you're trying to claim that I'm the one ripping you off. Like, no. Like, oh, well, I stole it fair and square. Like, fuck you. People like you should just be banned from YouTube. And I don't know why YouTube doesn't do more to try to stop it, because it is pretty prevalent. And I've had copyright strikes from people who are not even close. And they're like, don't get me wrong, like, if, you know, Crystal Dynamics or Activision or whoever handles this game, like, I have a copyright strike from Atlas, but it's not, like, a serious one. They just, I can't monetize it, which is fine. I mean, it was only a partial match, so that's fine. But, like, ooh, haven't seen one of these in a long-ass time. Now, those kind of things I get. Like, I understand. And, like, Nintendo has a bunch. Even though I'm pretty sure the Super Mario theme at this point is public domain, because I have the Super Mario theme. Because truthfully, that song has been around since what, 1981, 83, something like that, somewhere in there. So you think technically that would fall under public domain because it's been 30 years or whatever. But, I mean, if it is or not, that's not my gripe. It's people who... Like, I had another one that was a techno artist that clearly used similar sounds and similar beat pattern to the Vane theme in Lunar. But Lunar, all of its rights are long since lost. What is this? And they're all long since lost because, well, Working Designs went out of business, and most of the music copyrights fell into nothing. Okay, so there's an anus and something on the ceiling. And I take it that torch has something to do with it. By the way, Aliens called, you get a copyright strike. But...
The prodigal son. There is no returning for you, Raziel.
Anus.
Stefan, your visage becomes you. It's an appropriate reflection of your soul.
And you are not his handsome Raziel anymore. His precious firstborn son turned betrayer. You have missed so many changes, little Raziel. Look around you. See how the human's weapon of destruction has become my home. Indeed, my body. A cocoon of brick and granite from which to watch a pupating world.
A crevice in which to cower, only scuttling from the shadows to devour a victim already ensnared in your cowardly trap. But you've made the mistake of leaving me unbound, and it is you who must succumb to my will.
Kinky.
Will, instinct, reflex action. The insect mind finds little difference. I warn you, brother. As my stature has grown, so it is matched by my appetite. Step forward, morsel.
Oh, he thinks of me as a morsel. Alright, let's take care of his legs first. Oh, what's this? I'm gonna guess from memory that you have to burn these. Yep, I was right. Now, if this would cooperate... That's what I thought. But I don't have my Soul Reaver anymore, so... Okay, so I guess I have to explode his leg. Okay, well that works. Holy shit, that hurts. Please don't do that. Yeah, I think I remember this from watching someone play this. I'm like 98% sure I watched somebody play this. Come on, leg. But it really pissed me off because the metal band that used the sample, they didn't even come out until like long after Legacy of Kain had already been out, which is just bullshit. Come on, pop out your thing. Okay, whatever. Oh. What? Eat you? Can do. You little fucker. Yeah, that sound isn't annoying at all. Well, anyway, let's go get his poop and throw flaming poop at him. Whoa. Seriously with that damage. That's just stupid damage. Okay, camera, cooperate. I'm glad these don't have like a limited time. Well, that was stupid easy. I just remember he poops and you light his poop on fire. So what are you gonna give me? Make poop? It's gonna be like swim.
Consuming Zephon's apostate soul has bestowed on you a new gift. Like his vampire spawn, you're able to scale certain walls which are otherwise impassable, but only in the physical realm. In the spirit world, these insubstantial edifices will not support you.
Okay. So now we can climb. Oh, and they gave me full health. Nice. Okay. So do these anuses open? No. But why would we crawl into his anus? Also, really lucky that there was fire there. Because without fire there, you'd be screwed.
In the mountains beyond the pillars, Nosgoth's cataclysms have exposed an ancient crime. Endowed with Zephon's soul, you may now progress where your path was hitherto impeded.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright, well, let's go back to the place in here and see if we can open that bullseye room and all that stuff. Although I might need something else. But, yeah, so with copyright strikes, it is really irritating that that kind of things happen. Like, people just claim that something's theirs when it's obviously not theirs. Like, I don't get why, like, YouTube allows that. They also had, apparently, recently, someone that I follow had copyright strikes put against him for doing, like, a review of someone, like, someone's channel. And it was politically motivated, but basically the person was taking their long, circuitous way to say that it's okay to kill white people if they're cops. Which is not an okay thing. I mean, I don't know why YouTube would allow a channel to say that. That it's okay to kill cops. But he went back at it and used clips from them to use it as like a review, commentary, whatever. And that's, of course, fully legal, so you can certainly do that. Is this just like a trap room? So, yeah, put that in, and... oh, no. Yeah, it came up from here. People made a whole big deal about it, or he made a whole big deal about it, and tried to dispute it, and the person basically filed all this, like, nonsensical, like, hate crime, like, white power stuff. And it's like, get out of here. Like, if you heard that hiss, that was a trash truck. I'm not fun devouring your soul. But, yeah, so basically, saying it's okay to kill people is okay, but using someone else's copyrighted content is a hate crime. Like, grow a pair, people. Okay, so I need to... thought that I could get back up here. No, this was the side way, so I don't think this is the right way to go. Yeah, this was the side way. Little gimp mask fruity tooty freak. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not, like, huge on this whole, like, race politics and all that nonsense. But still, like, you gotta at least... what is this? Okay, so this is back to the bell area. Which is exactly where I wanted to be. So, I don't know, but, like, doing that is just... it's just vindictive. It's not even like you have a real excuse, you're just being an asshole. Okay, so I have to jump on them. I don't know what that was. But, I don't know. Something about it bothered me. And it's exploitation. Like, using the copyright system for... Okay. So, what's the point of being up here? I guess you're supposed to, like, hippity-hop from one to the other. But there's nothing to fuck up here. Oh. I think I see it. I guess... No, there's no climbing surface there. Wait a minute. Is that climbable? But, I don't know. I've also seen other things with that just, like, bother me. And in general, like, my copyright strikes, I almost feel like are silly. Like, I get if Nintendo doesn't want me to monetize videos or whatever, that's not a big deal. I'm not gonna, you know, throw a fit about it. I'm just gonna, you know, casually say, okay, well, that's fine. And that's also what kind of led me to not want to play as many Game Boy games, because they're so ridiculous on that. Okay, so none of that is climbable. So, what was the point of that? Okay, so I guess we're going back to the teleporter thing. Which, that's kind of a long way. I wish there was, like... I don't even know how I got in here in the first place. It's been so long. Wow, you are, like, the rudest. Not much on the soul there. But, like... I don't know. I feel like if you're uploading, like, a whole movie... and you're, like, knowingly trying to just be like, ha ha ha, check out this content. Like, I watched a stream the other day that was obviously a not okay stream, and it was nothing but, like, movies that are still in theaters. And I was like, what the fuck? And that actually stayed up for 4 or 5 days, and it was pretty much non-stop loop streaming stuff. And it was all the same channel. And I know it was the same channel because I had them suggested to me. And the worst part is, it was just a nobody. It wasn't like it was like, oh, Warner Brothers Pictures or something. Nope, it was just like, it was like Bip and Bill or something like that. This is not the way. We've been over this. And so, now you have not even legal copyrights just going up and doesn't even matter. But I don't know. And also I feel like if you're going to put instead of putting copyright strikes, if someone posts your content, like, say, Nintendo, and, like, how often video games and stuff are shared, like, PS4 has, like, blocks, and so does Xbox on, like, certain content can't be done. That's just due to copyright issues in general, like songs played in the beginning of games, stuff like that. Like, I get that, like, and like my Growlancer, the actual singer from the Growlancer song hit me for a copyright strike, and that's fine. I understand that. It was only one video, I'm not gonna cry about it. It's just, like... Was it this way? Hopefully it's this way. Yeah. Yay, backtracking. I figured there was nothing of import on that climbing wall. It's probably just put there as a red herring. I really need, like, a teleport to place. Because as much as I like going through Quake 2 maps, I don't like backtracking through them. I don't know. I always think it would be better to be like, oh, well, some of your monetization will be funded to this instead. Oh yeah, I don't need to do anything in here. There was 0 point to coming in here. Ugh, what a pain. Yeah, because that's the other toot-toot horn. But I wish they at least put climbing walls in here so you could just, like, shortcut a lot of it. I mean, if Zephon's here, you think they'd have that. But... because, like, if, like, say, Sega wanted a portion of, you know, my monetization of a video, I think that's much more fair, especially if it's in the background of a review or a Let's Play or something of that nature. And that's fine. Like, that kind of stuff I think is generally okay. And I don't see, like, a big issue with just saying, like, well, some of your monetization, like, say, if you make 3 cents for every ad, that now instead you make, you know, 2 cents or, like, 1 cent. Which, that's fine. If you want to, you know, cut down how much I earn in exchange for having copyrighted content. I mean, that's fine. That way it's like, oh, well, they were monetized for this video and they stole the movie. Then instead you can say, okay, well, all the money they made is forfeit and YouTube pays the copyright holder. Like, that makes sense. Because a lot of these, like, I've seen a lot of people who do videos that are copyrighted content that they think it's okay as long as it's not monetized, which isn't the case. So it's kind of silly to assume such a thing. Yeah, this is going back. So where the did I go? Can't believe I have to go back through all this shit. I thought I went up in the fan, and then there was somewhere up there. Yeah, there's a thing all the way at the top. Derp-a-derp-a-derp. Because I had to open this, and all this is effectively useless. But it's like the same thing, like, people who do, like, tech demos of stuff, people that I know have done, like, tech demo stuff and gotten in trouble for it, even though they're just showing off, like, a tech demo of something, because it has some game that's copyrighted content. They just, like, pull his whole video. It's like, that's just petty. Okay, so I just go up the blowhorn, and it should be alright. And, like, take, for example, game trailers, which was, like, the greatest thing. I had a lot of struggles with that, but they finally got back with a Kickstarter and all this other stuff. But it's, like, or no, Patreon, I don't remember what it was. But, like, even some of those would say, like, oh, this is copyrighted material, can't be viewed in your country. I'm like, I live in America. We can watch whatever we want, unfortunately. I don't remember which is which. Let's see. If we go this way, is this down? No. We still have a lot of symbols left, and that worries me. Either that or I've just been missing them. Which there's a good possibility that could be the case. Rude. Well, I think I know where this is, so this should put me right out by where they wanted me to go. I don't know. I just feel like it's one of those things that, like, it's understandable if someone's directly ripping someone off, but I don't feel like it should be as crazy as it is, or I guess that harsh. And I think I went the wrong way, because I think you have to go through that door first. But I would say I'm sick of talking about the subject of stuff like that, but I had probably 11 that I filed disputes for today. So if you're not seeing this video, that's probably why. And I really hope I don't have to open a new channel just over dumb copyright strikes. But, like, that one band, literally everything on their page was just complaints about, oh, I tried to record Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and they said it was from their music. But, like, they're from, like, what, 2005 or 2006 or something? I don't remember. And they're not the copyright holders. They use it as a sample in their music. So it's not even their original... It's not even their composition. They just took something because they thought it sounded cool, or they're Legacy of Kain fans, and wanted to use it. But that doesn't give you any goddamn right to go ahead and say that, you know, the people who made Legacy of Kain gave you those rights or otherwise. Like, if you use it with permission, you still don't own it. You're just renting it, essentially. Like, they could say, oh yeah, if you re-release it, you can't use it again. You can only use it this one time. And that's perfectly fine. I'm actually kind of in the works to talk to somebody who has some music that I like, and I just want to use little samples, but I want to get information from the copyright holder, from the actual bands themselves, which I think I've stated before, and just ask if it's okay if I use their content, just in small, short clips or otherwise. Because, I mean, it's not like, even if it's monetized, the money they're making in promotion is probably bigger than what I would stand to make from it. And I'd be more than happy to split it if I used it enough. Aha! Oh, we've got a full heart jar. I don't know if it got... Oh, yeah, I think it got a little longer. So again, it's one of those, like, chicken and the egg scenarios. Okay, yeah, don't go through the gate. So I think I go through here to get to Kain's seat. So, I don't know. But I get the feeling that even if I did get permission from them, and I had something officially stating that I have permission from them, it would probably be still one of those debate, because there's so many other people. So many people have their fat fingers and so many pies kind of situation. But I will continue this in the next episode of Let's Play Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. With me, Morak Dias. See you later.